Well, friends, may I request all the gents to kindly stand with their glasses in hand as we request Rochelle to raise a toast on our behalf in honor of Robin and Ivy.
You know you're in love when you can't fall asleep because reality is way better than your dreams. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to raise this toast to Ivy, Robin, and their happily ever after. I see all the gentlemen stand, quite fairly so. However, have you ever wondered why only men are invited to stand for a toast? Well, it all started during the commencement of the Greek Olympics. Women were not given a lot of importance in public gatherings back then. But a testimonial of the changing times is that your toast is being raised by a woman today. In fact, I am very sure that all the women present here have earned a standing for themselves. Hence, maybe it's time to defy tradition with reason. I invite all the adults to stand, irrespective of whether you're a man or woman, irrespective of what you do. Stand up to show Ivy and Robin that marriage is a union of two equals. It feels very good to see so many smart, strong, independent, talented women around. In fact, one best example of such a woman is our bride, Ivy. Ivy works with me in the HR team of the Boston Consulting Group. And you should know that wherever you are and whatever you do, Ivy is going to find you and hire you. At a very young age, she has a series of achievements to her credit. Sometimes I find it very difficult to understand how can she be a hit amongst everyone despite her terrible sense of humor. Yes, it is terrible. When I asked her what kind of toast would she like at the wedding, she said French toast. Well, looking at Ivy's demeanor, it's not too difficult to tell that she's taken after her warm mother, Monica Nazareth. Ivy's dad, late Albert Nazareth, lays under green swords and is smiling at us from above, especially because the three women in his life have shouldered their responsibilities so beautifully. The third woman, of course, is our bride's gorgeous younger sister, Ainisha, who works with KPMG. Ainisha is the happiest today. In fact, if you take a closer look, she's even happier than Ivy and Robin. And that is because her dear sister Ivy has finally found someone else to irritate for the rest of her life. And that special someone, as we all know, is none other than the man of the hour, Robin D'Souza. Well, Robin is a market research professional, and we can all see that his exceptional research skills have helped Ivy find her best hire so far. I fondly call him King Rob because he has the heart of a king. He's extremely generous, very caring, charming as you can see, showers a lot of love and affection on Ivy. He's also handsome and has a great sense of humor. Sorry ladies, he's just taken. But all hopes not lost, we have a close second, Robin's brother Ravi D'Souza. If you're looking for his number, the girl there has just taken it. Robin's dad, Elias D'Souza, is enjoying the perks of retired life. And Robin's mother, Mary D'Souza, does the most difficult job any of us can do. She is a homemaker. Today, Robin's parents are elated, especially because they will be taking home a daughter. Just like Aunt Monica has now found a son. Ravi has found a sister in Ivy, and Ainisha has found a brother in Robin. Siblings they never had. That's what marriage does, ladies and gentlemen. It takes two incomplete things, fuses them in together to create something complete and perfect. And that's what you both also need to do, Ivy and Robin. Fill in for each other's imperfections. Play by each other's strengths. Make each other complete. Of course, you will have your ups and downs. We all do. In fact, there will also be a lot of people who will come and give you a lot of marriage advice, like this wise old woman talking right now. But remember that you are not them, and their story is not yours. Just like the tradition of only men standing for the toast doesn't hold true today, similarly, you need to write your own story and make it all that you both stand for. Make it full of love, make it full of cheer, make it romantic, make it a roller coaster. Yes, those of you who know the couple know that they are quite the adventurous sort. Ivy loves traveling. Give her a backpack and off she goes. And Robin loves his bike. He tells me that he likes exploring the unexplored. So I picture Ivy hopping onto Robin's bullet and going where no woman has been before. Yes, I'm talking about tonight. But not just tonight, Ivy and Robin. Each day here on is going to be a joyride. And it's not important to be of the same wavelength. You just need to learn to ride each other's waves. On that note, on behalf of all of us standing here, to the newlyweds, may you live each day like it's your last, and each night like it's your first. Let the adventure begin. Cheers.
Well, friends, that was one of the most beautiful toasts I've ever heard and witnessed. And it's even more beautiful and even more threatening to all the men around. With the way she stood tall and delivered, I think we men were slightly with the heads down, wondering what to do next. Well, we've got a response to this lovely toast. And let's start with the groom.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Rochelle. I expected a similar, sort of a speech from you, because your poems we have always sent out to us, and it was personally written to us. It was always beautiful.